competitive regular season in the ACC, it all comes down to this: the conference championship game, a battle for the trophy that also carries serious college football playoff implications. Welcome to Bank of America Stadium, the home of the Panthers, right here in Charlotte, North Carolina. As we'll see the number 13 team in the country, a group with a lot to prove here today. Taking on a playoff team from last year, the UMass Minutemen. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kurt Burnstreet. Kurt, let's get right to the action. Team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Scanning the field, it's Snead. Pass is incomplete, but a flag is down in the backfield. They may have roughed the quarterback. Ouch, that is an obvious call. You cannot make contact with the quarterback after the throw. Quarterback shaking off that hit, but the roughing the passer penalty gives the offense 15 and a first down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Gets made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. The quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down after that previous play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Using his legs, it's Carter. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Now, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up 4th and short. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. Dropping back, it's Snead. The receiver makes the catch. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and a receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Keeps it on the draw. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy and keep this quarterback from running.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's an option look. Pitches to the back. Points in the end zone. Setting the tone early for how about the execution? Opening drive of a conference championship game.
Yeah, Chris, I'm with you. Usually it takes you maybe a series or two to just kind of get settled in, especially with all the hype. But not this offense. Got to give them a lot of credit. They were ready to go, and it really showed up on that opening drive.
And it's 7-0 after the BAT. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And the ball is hauled in. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid game getting closer to midfield.
Chris, how about this? Right out of the gate, this offense says, we are going to our star on the outside, and this guy delivers for a big first down. That's how you want to start a game.
The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 42. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47. Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And it's caught. That's enough to move the sticks and give them a 1st down at the 41.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the 1st down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Pass caught.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
The back's got it. He stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it.
Well, this offense has really been moving the ball at will on this drive. And a nice job here on this defense to finally come up and make a nice play for no gain.
Come up on 3rd down. Solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Makes a quick grab. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Very late hit on the quarterback. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. So the offense now set up 1st and goal after a critical roughing the passer penalty. He'll hand it off. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Minutemen.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
No problem with BAT right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. It's a shotgun run call.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So the running play stopped on first down. Brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. The linebacker shifting around now. Dropping back. It's Snead. On the move now. Looking for a receiver deep middle. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Oh, my gosh. They go for the big play and a drop. Boy, that hurts, and it hurts their momentum. And a chance at a big play.
Tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Back-to-back deep shots. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
The first play of this drive now, they're set up at the 34. The play fake on first down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and if you go play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice game.
They'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
The clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, what a grab! Tackle made at the 36. It'll be first down. This offense in good position here.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
They bring it down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
It's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
It's a draw to the back. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's an out route. The catch made. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. After a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10.
I hate to question a play call, but that close to the goal line on 1st and goal and you throw it. Why not run the football right there?
2nd and goal play. Spot the ball at the 9. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's got it right near the end zone. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
Chris, just really impressed by this defense. They're backed up near their own goal line. Really doing a good job of rallying to the football in these last couple plays. Now, let's see what happens here on this 3rd and goal.
They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted right near the goal line.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points. At the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? Do they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here?
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Back to pass. It's Snead. Looking deep downfield to the left. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Receiver makes the grab. Puts some space around the 30. Excellent catch and run by the sophomore.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The drive stays alive with that 1st down completion. QB decides to keep it here. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
I'll give the defense a lot of credit there. They were ready for this option play. Good awareness and containment to be able to force them into this upcoming 3rd down situation.
Now it's 2nd down here. Looking to throw here. He's going to take a shot down the left side. And this one is dropped. My goodness, he was wide open. Would have been a huge gain.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard by this aggressive chance by this offense in good position to take that throw away.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. To throw, it's Snead. Tries the right with a quick throw. This time, a completion. Brought down quickly, but a big gain through the air. Ball moves to the 45.
I'd love to see a quarterback who looks for a matchup on 3rd down. Sees his go-to guy who's got a favorable matchup, gets the ball to him for a 1st down.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. 1st down and more. He's still on it. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Quick throw over the middle. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So the timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Handoff to the back. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Looks to the left, and it's complete. The ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
1st down here for this offense. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. Second down play coming up. He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And the coverage team able to bring him down.
And the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. It's a keeper. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
To the air, it's Snead. Pulls it in, it's Carter. Breaks loose at the 40. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Ouch, late contact with the quarterback, an obvious call. Offense comes to the line with the first down. The defense is going to have to overcome that costly 15-yard penalty. A handoff from the shotgun. And that run produces a decent gain. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Here's the handoff. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Running play called on third and short. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
PAT puts him in front by 7. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain, nice play there. You set it down to the offense, first and 10. Looking for a man. He escapes the pocket. He'll throw it now. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
So, second down after the incompletion. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Short connection to the tight end here. Come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Not going to be easy here. Backed up, a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Caught for the completion. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. The UMass offense takes the field now. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the third quarter. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. Second down after that completion. He's looking to throw. Looks left and finds his target there. And they keep the drive going It's a first down to the 46.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. He hands it off from the gun. He'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Great swings at the 40. He rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he's wide open. Look out. They finally stop him, and now before he gets to the 16-yard line.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on 1st down.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
2nd down after the incompletion. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Looking right, this one caught.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, UMass.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Now the important point after attempt. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the 3rd quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the offense trots back out on the field again. Dropping back, it's Snead. Running out of time in the pocket. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Handoff here from the shotgun. Great cut there. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Carter. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
Completion good for 1st down yardage for this offense. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Looking to throw now on first down. The receiver grabs it. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Great accuracy here by the quarterback, hitting his receiver in stride on that slant, and it gave him a chance to pick up some yards after the catch.
The offense really clicking here. They'll run the option. They'll toss it to the back. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That's how you defend the option. Take the quarterback away and then use your speed to bring the pitch back down.
So 2nd and 10 here as they try to stay out of 3rd and long in this tie game in the 3rd quarter. Scanning the field. It's Snead. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
First down, looking to throw the football. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6. Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. He's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. So it'll be a chip shot from the right hash mark. Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. That puts them back on top. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught quickly.
Some really tight windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. But he finds the curl route, and he shows you his arm strength by getting it in there.
Here's the 2nd down play. And here's the handoff. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball for 40.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Getting close to midfield now. They bring it down to the 47.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, and really keep the defense on your heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Out over the middle. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Moves out of the pocket. Looking for his big tight end. And makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
Just a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Send the back in motion. They're going to run it here. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. Wide open downfield. Finally get him way down at the 2. Nice pitch and catch. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Touchdown, Minutemen! And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the 4th quarter, to give them the lead.
So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Offense trots out onto the field, hoping to start a drive here. Looking to throw. It's Snead. It's a quick grab. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
With the catch, it's Carter. Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And he's got it down there inside the 35.
Now, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. And what I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
And the kick is good. A 3-point game now in the 4th quarter. It's all up to the defense. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. And now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the UMass offense is back out there. The last possession, they really had the passing game. They can't move right for a touchdown. Caught by the receiver. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. 1st and 10 now for the offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. And he drops back in the gun, bringing pressure. And that pass falls incomplete.
Well, that pass rush came in really fast. The offensive line didn't do a great job of holding up against that pressure, so I don't think we can blame all of that on the quarterback there for the incompletion.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. The ball is caught. Defense will back them up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the quarterback throws this ball short of the marker, relying on his guy to do the rest. But on 3rd down, you have to put the ball at least to the 1st down marker. That's too much to ask of this receiver.
And it's incomplete to end the drive. A turnover on downs. You're in the late stages of this game.
Well, the ball's close to midfield, and this offense is trying to get things going here in the 2nd half. I understand the aggressive mindset, but this one could cost them.
Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. They're going to run it. He picks up 9, so just short of the 1st down, 2nd and 1.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback keeps it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go into keeper.
Here we go, late in a tight game. This might be the biggest play so far. 3rd and 2. Back to pass. It's Snead. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's intercepted. A crushing play.
Well, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
The Minutemen offense back on the field now. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. And they put together something here. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Tackle made after a foul gain to spot the ball at the 34. See what the call is on 1st and 10. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
The short completion of the tight end. In the clear at the 25. They finally stop him, and now before he gets to the 16-yard line.
That's exactly what they needed here. Just a humongous play late in the football game. And this play right here could put them in a position to get the go-ahead score.
After one enormous play, the offense is set up with a 1st and 10 inside the red zone. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. Caught in the flat by the running back. Brought down, and the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1. This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback, Kirk. His passing yards now up over 350.
Yeah, and it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing, they're sitting back in zone, they're trying to double coverage certain receivers. Everything that they've tried is, unfortunately for them, not working because of how well this quarterback is seeing it and throwing today.
First and goal, handoff. Touchdown, U.S. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Oh, what an unbelievable job by this offense, Chris. They put themselves in a position to put a touchdown on the board. They take the lead, and now we'll see if their own defense can hold on to that lead in these last couple minutes of the game.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And he gets there, runs it into the end zone to make it a 5-point game. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Snead. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
A conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? They'll look to throw it here on second down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. A conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That is broken up and incomplete.
Anytime an out route is run the right way and the quarterback throws it on time, it's nearly impossible to defend. This time the corner's able to bat it down because the quarterback was a little bit late on the throw.
Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Oh, what a mistake. A 15-yard gift to the offense when you're trying to protect the lead here late in the game. A conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option. Whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. Back to throw. It's Snead. Looking downfield near the end zone. He tried to go very deep there. Good effort. That's third down.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
They're going to throw for it on third and short. He's picked for a third time tonight. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, you're probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing him the game.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
And a timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game.
Timeout by the defense.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. And a timeout is taken. Just 2 seconds left on the clock. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. What a special year and a moment these players will never forget. After all they put into this, they can now call themselves champions of the ACC. With the playoff spot locked up, we're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they pursue now a national championship. And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.